Hey, it's Ed here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin with Elliott Wave Theory. A couple of advertisements here at the start. I finally completed the Elliott Wave and RSI Advanced course, so if you want to master the RSI and want to learn how it can be utilized properly with Elliott Wave Theory, check out the course on Udemy. I've also founded Countertrend Capital with these guys over here, so if you are looking for signal service and more education, check us out here on countertrendcapital.com. And lastly, if you want to educate yourself and support me, you can take a look at Patreon, where you can find Elliott Wave Basics course, access to weekly live streams and extra content overall. Thank you for your support. Let's get into the charts next. So here we are on 1 hour time frame, and today again we're going to be looking into smaller time frames to take a look at what is actually happening here. Now before we get into any kind of Elliott Wave patterns or any kind of charts that I have, let's take a look at the RSI. What we have here is again 1 hour signals that we are again oversold on multiple areas. Then we had a new high here, creating another set of divergences here, and we have again divergences from here, previous peaks, and from here again these local structures did have divergence. This has divergence, so again everything is saying that we have a lack of momentum while we are still driving the price up higher. On 4 hour we have not printed another one of these backgrounds or stripes turning red, but we are still again having those divergences as well on these lower time frames. So again, that is definitely significant lack of momentum, at least there. Now let's take a look at the main scenario that I've had, where we were talking about previously, where we had this is a potential three-way structure in here. I was thinking this becoming a wave A, and then we were looking for wave B. Now wave B was not possible unless we get this a bit higher. I was originally thinking that we were going to do something like this to get a bit more proportionate ABC like this. However, that did not play out, and now we have already retraced more than the 1.618 here locally, so that flat idea is not now gone. So the overall idea now is that we have either this bear case here, which is this kind of ABC, which was again less likely due to not hitting the 38.2 in price as well. Oh, sorry, in time. If we are comparing even the local structures here, we can see that 38.2 was not even hit here as well. But again, it did happen. So that's that. We have a couple of different ideas here how this is going to be forming. The fifth wave can be in already. However, we have already made a new high here, which is indicating that this might be something else here. It could be a ending diagonal, for example, where we had this as a three-way structure here, three-way coming back, three-way up, three-way down, and then fifth wave here. So that would mean that one more high here, and we would be coming down, and this whole wave B would be completed. Again, if it goes beyond the 1.6 minutes here, around 28.94k, then we would be in something else. Again, I might want to be setting an alarm above the current price highs, just to make sure that we can potentially take another trade setup there. But yeah, that is basically that bear scenario. Let's get into the other ones that we definitely have possible. Now in this scenario, this is no longer a B wave. This is a 5-wave impulse. Now where and why is this possible is in the scenario where this is becoming a wave 1, 2, 1, 2. Again, both are saying that we have to have some kind of retracement back down before we are going back up more, but this is the way more bullish option, way more bullish scenario. And again, overall this would become a 1, 2, a 1, 2. So very much more bullish. Now, of course, this first one does not need to be a wave 1. It can be wave A, and this second structure here would become a 1, 2 of that C wave, 3, 4, and 5 of that C wave. So again, depending on how this later structures form, we can be talking about that later on, but there's this is a definite possibility. Now, I can't really say which one of these is more probable. The issue is that our wave 1 and 2 here are so insignificantly small. That's why I kind of like the idea of this becoming an ABC. It is now a bit more proportionate than previously. We have hit again the 618, which is again the minimum extension for any C wave. So again, that is now showing a bit more positivity and more likeliness this counts here. Now, I wanted to present you one more count which was discussed in my Discord by Toro Simon. He had this as a potential something like this, where we had a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, the issue is this structure here, in my opinion. Now, this was a decent structure looking like up to this point. Now, I'm not saying this is invalid still. We still could have this 3 becoming in here, and this would become the 5th here, and this was the 4th or something like this. It's kind of out of proportion at the moment, but this would have to become some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is definitely possible. These, I think, looks more like a 5-way structure like here. So again, if this indeed is some kind of diagonal, it would become wave 1 of something, because in diagonals, again, the first 5, if it is turning into a 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, it is always a leading diagonal. Again, there's no such thing as an ending diagonal, which is 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. But again, the same thing applies here. We do have those divergences present all over. And again, I do think that if we just might get one more high here, I'm definitely going to be entering more short setups here to the downside. But maybe that's just me. That is definitely interesting thing, and interesting count for me as well. Not the best. Again, there's no overlap or anything between the 1 and 4, even if the 4th was here. So keep that in mind if that is something that you require on your counts as well. But yeah, to me, we're most likely coming down soon. One more high might be taking place, and if we just go beyond the 1.6 minute extension that we had here around 28.94k, then this whole thing is out the books, and then we can be just creating 1-2s here and already just rip higher, and we might not even get pullback at all. But that is going to do it for this video. Again, if you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes and comments. If you want to educate yourself, check out the Patreon and check out the course on Udemy. Of course, more trade setups and education are present also on CTC Discord. Check us out there as well. All the links for the mentioned things are on the description below. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next video. Bye bye.